So, it's graduation day, and you're moving out of that college dorm you've called home for years. As you pack up and get ready to walk out for the very last time, you reminisce on all the great people you've met along the way. Those random cramming sessions with friends, the nail-biting homecoming games, those crazy-themed costume parties. What if you could somehow store these memories so that they live on forever? That's where Vizy comes in. A new platform that allows people to store and discover personal memories at physical locations. Vizy allows you to share pieces of yourself at the places that hold special meaning to you, and others can discover those memories when they visit there as well. With Vizy, you're able to relive that amazing party from last semester, not through the pictures saved on your phone, but through virtual memories that were left at the places themselves. Vizy creates a new form of social connectivity by providing an answer to the question, what if the walls could talk? Discover the past and store for the future. Leave your mark, one memory at a time.
My name is Starsky Eustache, and I'm the founder and CEO of Vizy, a mobile platform that's changing the way we interact with people, places, and memories. You see, as human beings, we naturally develop attachments to the valuable places in our lives. The problem is, these places aren't necessarily attached to us. What happens when that year lease is up on your first apartment, or that amazing vacation abroad comes to an end? When you're packed and it's time to leave, your memories, your experiences, and your presence leave with you. But what if you were able to leave behind little parts of who you are in the places that you value? What if you were able to literally store your memories to specific locations so that you're forever connected to life's memorable places? That's what Vizy provides. We give people the opportunity to embed their memories into specific places in the forms of media files, such as video clips, photos, audio, and text. We then collect that user-generated content and archive it to the respective location for future discovery. Discovery can only occur if an individual is at that location. This enables us to create an entirely new social layer anchored on answering the question, what if walls could talk? Now let me show you how it works. Imagine 3 weeks, 3 months, or even 3 years from now, you and a group of friends are in this very building about to catch a rock concert. You pull out the Vizy app to see what interesting moments happen within these walls. You log on and you see the 6 most liked Vizys left at World Cafe Live. You open one of the Vizys and you see a Vizy created by DreamIt's own Kerry Rupp. You begin to read a story about a group of brave entrepreneurs who presented their startup ideas to a room full of investors. Also, since you're in the neighborhood, why not drop by Mikey's, a local bar and grill offering a pretty good deal on burgers and beer after the show? Or take this for example. Imagine going to a restaurant downtown and receiving a notification that your friend Nick left the Vizy at that same restaurant. You had no idea that Nick was there previously, but Vizy automatically notifies you when you come across a friend's memory. You take a second to open Nick's memory, and you discover a romantic video with him and his wife. You watch the video, and then you press a like button. Nick will then receive a push notification notifying him that one of his memories was just liked. He's happy because he gets reminded of a memory he hadn't thought about in some time. You're happy because you just magically came across a friend's memory. Although he wasn't there, you're able to experience and relive one of his fondest moments. That's the type of connectivity that Vizy is creating, a new form of social powered by geo-storing. And that's what separates Vizy from other social networks. Due to the advancements in mobile technologies, the way in which people interact with their environment is changing. Social media is trying to adapt, and in recent years, there's been a push towards geo-tagging of content. We believe that the next social frontier will lie within the realm of geo-storing, the ability to share and post content through the cloud to specific places and locations, and that's what Vizy is doing. So what value does geo-storing bring to our social lives? Let's say you wanted to share a piece of content on one of the existing social platforms on Monday. For the first few minutes, maybe a few days, you may get a few likes, a few comments, and maybe a retweet. But 4 or 5 days into it, as time goes on, the relevancy and value of that content significantly decreases. By introducing geo-storing to social media, the content we share continuously stays relevant as it is continuously discovered throughout time. For example, let's say you were playing a round of golf with your buddies, and on one of the holes, you shot 3 under par. Imagine being able to store that memory, store that photo right in the middle of the golf course. So the next time your friends, your family, or anyone else is playing golf at that course, they'll know about your spectacular game. That kind of experience cannot happen on the current social platforms. That can only occur through geo-storing. And that's the value, that's the niche that Vizy is introducing to the social space. Next slide. So what other features are we sort of implementing to amplify the Vizy experience? We are creating a handful of features, one being augmented reality. Users simply point their phones at a given location or building, and you automatically see the memories stored at that place. So, who are we and who are the people behind the Vizy team? Firstly, we have our COO, Charles Choice. Him and I have known each other for more than half our lives. We've worked on a few businesses in the past, the most recent being a startup in the travel space. And then our CTO, Kan Lin, who is arguably one of the smartest and most proficient developers I've ever met. This dude knows how to code, and he's been doing it since he was 14. And his partner in crime, our software programmer, Mr. Long. So where are we now? Currently, we are in private beta. We've had a handful of people leave Vizy's all around Philadelphia and New York. In a few weeks, we'll be launching a campaign at Columbia University. We've reached out to a handful of student organizations and student groups who have agreed to be ambassadors for the platform and populate Columbia's campus with content. This is going to help us iterate and further optimize for our official launch at South by Southwest in March 2013. To help us get there, we have a round open of $450,000 that will allow us to continuously build out the product, add more talent, and aggressively market Vizy. But more importantly, this money is going towards the greater vision of what Vizy can be. Join us in creating the first ever geo-based social memory graph that allows people to share arguably the greatest assets we all possess, our memories. So come see us upstairs. We have a functioning app, and we would love for you guys to try it. Once again, thank you very much.